One of the aims of the Ethnomathematics program is to support these teachers as leaders to operationalize the content, knowledge, pedagogical practices that they've learned in their own classrooms. And Lily Uta'i is an extraordinary example of this in what she's been doing at a Hawaii Department of Education public school. What Lily's doing in her classroom is creating a culture of access and equity with her students, where they're able to go out into the natural environment and utilize the world as a textbook. And in the process, the students are drawing on their own strengths and the strengths of their community and aligning their learning with standards and benchmarks like Common Core State Standards in Mathematics, the Next Generation Science Standards, and Naho Pena A'o.
It's important that we expose our students to having no walls in the classroom. We hear that all the time, that no walls in the classroom. What does that mean? Is that we shouldn't confine our student into drilling and throwing them all of these things and having them just memorize it or learn it. We have to expose them and place them into multiple places, many places, where they can make these discoveries and see that math is everywhere, that math is the world, that math is my home, math is my community, math is everywhere around them. What it really helped to bring back to the classroom and myself as a teacher is to make things relevant for our student. And for me teaching in Waimanalo, it's important that I know this place and I know where my scholars and where my children, where my keiki are growing up, and the resources that they have around them and the mo'olelo and the stories that they have here. And it's important to connect to who they are by connecting to where they're from. I feel that they appreciate more and love more and have more passion for learning, because when you ask others like who went through school, you know, oh, did you like math? Oh, I hated math. But it kind of makes you kind of think way back, like, why did they hate math? How did they learn math? Was math relevant to them? Were they able to investigate math or make discoveries to appreciate math? I need to make it where they do the discoveries and where I present them into this place and this space, okay? And so what connections can you make of this place? And it's just not math, it's everything, all content areas, all learning and lessons, and life skill lessons too as well.
One way that we learn math is through areas in our school, like gardens and pathways. We have a Garden of Eden, it's a path, it's a 1/4 mile. What we do is we split the path into 4 quadrants, and then we plot each ulu tree in each quadrant.
This world is beautiful, and I feel like you should use the world, especially like the gardens. When we get the chance to go outside, it's like a long recess and we're learning while we do fun stuff.
We invite you to learn more about the University of Hawaii at Manoa Ethnomathematics program at coe.hawaii.edu/ethnomath.